Hello to all of my simply amazing Libras. So, Libra, we're going to get into a reading for the week of June the 18th through June the 24th and see what comes out for you, okay? Just need you to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And thank you to everybody who is helping this channel grow. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. Be sure to check out my Spiritual Liaison channel as well as Spiritual Liaison 123. Be sure to check that channel out as well. I will be using, for your reading, Libra, the Halloween Oracle book by Stacy DeMarco. Okay. Scrying, intuition. So, Libra, some of you all know how to scry. You know how to look into things and, your crystal ball. You know how to see things. You may use water. You may use crystals. You may use fire. But you do know how to use these things and you know how to let your intuition guide you at this time. So I'll read upon that. Okay. Soften your eyes. Begin the trance. Hold worlds are opened. Begin the dance. Scrying is the divination technique of seeing unconscious images or images from the divine or supernatural appear upon or within a surface. People scry into a crystal ball, a black mirror, water, even the surface of ice. It is a very ancient technique and one traditionally enacted on Samhain, Samhain, Halloween. The keys to effective scrying are being as relaxed as possible, minimizing possible distractions, softening your gaze, and allowing. The enemy of effective scrying is distraction, both from inside and out. Turn off the phone, electric lights anywhere where you can see them, any music, and if you are scrying outdoors, take the time to settle into the environment and listen to all the noises so that your mind will not need to break your focus later. It is also vitally important to settle the mind as much as you can. If you regularly meditate, you may wish to use those techniques or otherwise. You can simply shut your eyes and focus on slowing your breathing. This is usually very effective. If you have a specific question for the scrying medium, state it up front. Then, once you feel relaxed, turn your focus inwards. Imagine pulling your energy within you and then focus on the third eye point, the chakra point on the center of your forehead, just above the eyebrows, and imagine opening it. Then gaze in a soft, unfocused way at your scrying surface and simply allow images to form and observe what presents itself to you. Do not engage your rational mind. This is about receiving, not thinking. Should you pull the scrying card, I suggest you try it for starters. It also indicates that you may wish to develop your intuition further and not rely solely on the logical part of your mind for all the answers. True wisdom takes a balance of logic and imagination and intuition for true wisdom. So, Libra, at this time, some of you all know how to scry. Some of you all have been wondering how to do it. Now you know. So maybe you want to give it a chance. Maybe you want to give it a try just to see what you come up with. For those who are used to meditating, you can use those techniques to just kind of see what you see. And people will use things that will kind of look back at them. So that's why you'll see people use water, ice, crystal balls, black mirrors, things like that. Well, they'll see a reflection of sorts, you know? The first card out is the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like you are going to be able to see something that really makes you happy. Now, I'm sorry, I meant to say this reading is for the week of June the 18th through the 24th, if I did not say that already, okay? After doing so many readings, you know, it kind of becomes repetitive and okay. But whatever this is you having some sort of overjoying, like some overflow of joy, overflow of love, knowledge, intuition, right? And the High Priestess, how fitting for this energy with scrying, is about looking deeper, looking beyond the surface, you know, finding those little nuggets. There's pomegranates in the background, and that each seed could speak of some sort of valuable information, something very important, something, a new life, a new piece of information, you know, what can be hidden. If you look at how a pomegranate is very hard on the outside, and you have to crack that hard surface to get to all those little pieces of nuggets and sweet nectar in the middle, right? And so this is what I see you doing. You kind of finding that energy or your own way, and this possibly could be through scrying, to find out the information that you seek. This is also going to play a pivotal role in you letting something from your past go. I do feel like this scrying will bring you some sort of closure to something that you can't get back. Maybe this will be ancestors from your past, people who've already passed on, energies that have already transcended. And you may be thinking a lot about them. You know, maybe it's been kind of hard to let them go. Maybe you had unanswered questions. Maybe you just wanted to ask them what was, you know, maybe some things in you know, they had already passed, or they could have passed a long time ago, and you are like, oh, I wish, you know, I could ask them this now, or I wish I could, something like that. So I do feel like this scrying or just looking deeper at something is going to kind of help you let go of the past, so you can look at what you have right now in the present moment with a lot of clarity, and using that third eye chakra, right? Opening up. And that's what the High Priestess is about. It's about that third eye chakra, that intuition, that crown chakra, things like that. And so looking into seeing this something that's mysterious becoming clear to you, something that is kind of hidden. And the Knight of Swords speaks of like change. It could speak of knowledge, it could speak of technology, it could speak of words, it could speak of challenges, it could speak of going, like taking advantage of something. It could speak of someone trying to get you to see things from their point of view, no matter what, you know, through their words. It could also speak of you, again, like almost like moving very fast, trying to go after an opportunity, and you know, sort of like not miss out on an opportunity. And so there's a situation that is in your life that I really feel like you're being encouraged to finally put to rest, deal with, right? So your energy can be open, more free to go after things with more passion and vitality, and think through them very clearly, and be braver and not be afraid of change so much. And so I feel like looking deeper into something is going to help you do this. Now you have the Ace of Wands. This is a new, fresh view of things. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. That's a beautiful combination there. I do feel like whatever this is coming, Libra, it's going to make you kind of happy. You're going to be like, you know what? I kind of wanted something to improve, or I kind of wanted something to change. Maybe you weren't sure how to do this, or you wasn't sure how to sort of like use your third eye energy so you could see what you need to do in this life. Because I feel like you have the desire there to do something that's more fulfilling, something where you feel like you're just not going day by day by day. And, the days seem so long, and you just kind of, at the end of the day, you kind of feel like you wish you would be doing something different. I kind of feel like this is a perfect opportunity for you to tap into your intuition on a deeper level, deeper than most, right? And kind of give yourself that chance to almost envision the impossible, because that's where those little nuggets that I was speaking of are going to come in. Those ideas, those aha moments, those little pieces of encouragement. Like, you know what if I did this and it actually worked out? What if I got this started, something that really makes me happy, and it actually works out, So this is about you finding that passion within yourself. Now, tower moments, people look at these tower moments as something negative, but tower moments can represent change, some sort of change that needs to take place. And this change, now, scrying, you may see something that you really didn't want to see, because it may require you to have to make a significant change, right? In some area of your life. Now, with this tower moment, this could be maybe relationships that need to be broken down, and you may have to rebuild in a different way, this could be unhealthy habits, a negative way of thinking. Maybe you don't want to see something for what it is. And this is, in scrying, will reveal certain things to you that you need to even change within yourself to better yourself, right? And with this Five of Cups here, this may have something to do with a long-term investment. It also can reveal an inheritance that you did not know about, or an inheritance that's on its way. This can also speak of a completion of the energies that have already passed on prior to you, and that you're able to kind of move on into a place of long-term investment, maybe even into windfall kind of energy, So it's like seeing something for what it is, having the passion and the energy to really identify what it is that you want to make you happy, instead of living every day so unfulfilled, or feeling like you don't have what you need or what you want or something, and kind of just leaving things out there to the universe when you have more control over this change. And then using this power of the tower moment to do that, sort of like a rebirth of something, you taking control of something and being brave about it, and not living in that energy of fear of this change, but actually saying, okay, I focused on this long enough. It's time for me to let this go. These are people I can't get back. These are situations I can't get back. This is finances, time, whatever, resource that I can't get back. But I definitely have something here that I can really build upon, and invest the right way. The Magician card, I feel like you're going to go after an opportunity with every damn thing you got in you, Libra, and you're not going to back down from it. Something that you know belongs to you, you're about to strap up them steel toe boots and kick ass and take names, because I'm telling you, this is about you seeing something for what it is, and like, oh, really? And then using it to gain whatever power you want, okay? A lot of responsibility. King of Cups here, beautiful energy. I'm loving it, Libra. I'm absolutely loving it, because you know what? This is healing you. Sometimes healing is, sometimes things have to break down first. We have to see the ugly truth. We have to see the shadow side of things and people and circumstances before we can heal them. How can you heal something if you don't even know, or you won't admit that it's broken? How can you really fix a situation if you won't even admit how damaged it really is? So there's a significant healing taking place here. And I feel like This is going to make you wiser. It's going to make you more confident. It's going to help you face other emotional challenging situations better. But this is almost like the opening of your third eye, and you seeing things on a level where most people are too afraid to venture, something like that. All right, let's clarify these cards. Why is the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands here? Knight of Cups. Yes, something is coming in. This is something, this could be information. This could be a confirmation coming in from the universe. This could be energy coming in, that it's love connected to it, though. It's a lot of love connected to this connection here. The Four of Cups here. So I do feel like an opportunity is going to come in, but you may sort of be on the fence. Maybe you're rejecting it. Maybe you are not satisfied with the opportunity because you feel like you deserve so much more. Maybe you're deciding to let a tower moment happen. I feel like once you find out some information, I feel like this is the time where you're going to make a decision on whether you want a tower moment to happen or not. I do feel like it's almost like a win-win for you, though, Libra, because if you let this tower moment happen, you're going to be able to let something go from the past where you're not dwelling on it anymore. And if you don't let this tower moment happen, you're still going to be able to kind of deal with something, but it just may take longer. That's also going to be a lesson learned for you. Ten of Rods, so you definitely are going to push through. Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Rods. This is you. This is like that finality energy, right? Getting to this final goal, building something, staying focused, working through it. A lot of work still has to be done with this Ten of Rods. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, it's like this breath of life is coming into you, so you don't have to keep feeling like every day it's just the same old thing, these unfulfilled days. I feel like you're going to start looking at things differently once you really tap into that third eye energy. You're going to start looking at maybe you were lacking in some areas and you could put more passion behind something if you want to obtain this Ten of Pentacles energy. So I do feel like whatever this is going to be very good for you. I do, because I feel like it's going to give you what you need, the motivation you need to push through or put more effort behind something. Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're going to take advantage of an opportunity. I feel like you're going to change the outcome. This is like a temporary loss. This is you learning some valuable lessons here. And this is some sort of change has to come for you to see your power, right? And so this is dealing with something and kind of not knowing that the angels are still with you. And this is also you kind of feeling left out in the cold because of your decisions. I do feel like there may be a time where you're kind of like on your own, like you don't get a lot of support or you don't have a lot of support in some sort of decision that you're choosing to make, even if this decision is bringing you power, and then you have Five of Cups right here again. So this is you kind of getting to that place where you're accepting what you can't get back, right? This is you kind of saying, okay, I've taken a chance on something. I've pushed through things. I have wasted time with something because I was looking at it for far too long. And what do I need to do now so I don't repeat these kind of cycles in my life? Because I feel like when you have gone after things and it didn't work out, that was almost that setback you let keep you back. And I feel like this is a time now where you're going to face setbacks, but start to look at them as more as an opportunity, as a lesson, to look at it like a lesson learned and then build upon it. So it's almost as if This maturity here, this emotional maturity, is going to help you. I almost feel like you're going to feel good. Like, okay, I was able to work through that situation and go after a goal. Now, how am I able to work through the next situation? So it's almost as if this temporary loss is making you look back at how you could have done things differently. But I don't feel like this time around you're going to stay on that for too long. Queen of Swords, yeah. You're going to be a little more logical about it this time. Anytime you face, things, challenges in life, I feel like you're going to be more logical about them. Opposed to just saying, oh, I lost this, I can't get this back, and dwelling on it for far too long. Lost relationships, lost things. I kind of feel like, so just say, if this represent friendships, right? I kind of feel like now you're going to be in the energy where you say, okay, that's it. I'm moving on. I'm going to go ahead and try to build another set of friends somewhere else. I don't have to dwell on something for so long, because something is just a temporary loss. It isn't permanent. And then you get your power, and then, you kind of learn. This is like you learning how to use your power. And I'm going to tell you, with scrying, sometimes scrying will show you things that are painful. It'll show you things, parts of you that need to be fixed, that you may have not wanted to admit, that it needs to be worked on for you to have success in your life. And then again, right up under that was that Queen of Swords. So that is you being analytical about and logical about this, no longer living in that energy of, I don't have the power to do something. It's more like, no, I do have the power to do something. And what am I going to do with that responsibility and power? Dignified strength. Absolutely. So I feel like some of you all just need to know who you are. You need to tap into who you are in a very dignified way. I do feel like you may even be kind of like, it's almost as if you've relinquished that power. And this purple here does represent that third eye chakra, And so there is something about you needing to see your strength. Maybe you haven't really seen it because maybe you're afraid to look at it. Sometimes having strength means being vulnerable. Having strength sometimes mean admitting that someone else was right. Having strength could mean that it's time to let something or someone go, even if you love it, something like that. So yeah. Libra, look at this. Okay, Libra, this is your reading. Absolutely balance. Yeah. So some sort of balance is going to come to your life. What's neat, whatever it is that needs to be made right, fair, or just is coming to situations in your life here. So you can definitely expect that. Ninth house, that's Sagittarius energy. A Sagittarius may be significant, and then you have the Ten of Rods there, and that's Sagittarius energy too. So Sagittarius could be significant here. And this is you being optimistic about the future and willing to fight for what you believe in. Again, push through a situation. No matter how hard it gets at the end, just still push through with everything you got emotionally, Cancer, immerse. A Cancer could be significant here. So there may be some sort of temporary loss here when it comes to, you have Taurus there. You have Scorpio. You have Aquarius, Cancer, a Gemini, a Pisces, or a Virgo may also be significant as well. Okay. Yep. So this is like that maternal energy, and you really, taking the time to really take control of things, that in a nurturing way, but also like how a mother would be sort of like, taking care of the children and making sure that things stay in order, things like that. North Node, future, something about this future energy with you, Libra. I do feel like with this conscious change, you're definitely going to be dealing with situations differently when you encounter some sort of, it's almost like when you encounter these very hard times or challenging times, instead of you dwelling on them for too long like how you used to do in the past, you may be using your third eye to kind of help you navigate through something better so you can move on quicker, deal with it, move on quicker to the next challenge or the next task and things like that. Okay, and then because I feel like you're going to find your power, and your power may be in scrying. It's going to help you see the dark sides of yourself that needs to be fixed, as well as people around you. How you deal with situations, or how times you've avoided dealing with situations. Apple, risk and reward. Okay. Sweetest icon, risky red desire, poison and freedom, tempting hearts afire. Apples have been a symbol of Samhain for a very long time. Apples, when cut in half, have a seed pattern that looks like a pentagram, and so the Celts or the Celts held the fruit to be sacred. Bobbing for apples, a game traditionally played at Halloween, has its origins in the Samhain festival and is one of the oldest associated with this celebration. The traditional way to play is to place 3 to 13 apples into a barrel of water, and the game is to try and bite an apple whilst it's float and bobs in the water. Hands must not be used, and people often compete with each other, bobbing at the same time. It is believed that the Romans brought the custom to Britain, and that there are quite a few images recorded through art of this activity in both cultures. It was said that unmarried women who placed the apple that they bobbed for under their pillow would dream of their future husband. In Newfoundland and some parts of Ireland, even today, Halloween is called Snap Apple Night. Candy apples, apples on a stick covered in toffee, although not quite as popular now as they once were as Halloween fare, are now making a comeback as fun and simple treats to prepare on this night. Apples have been an iconic part of mythos from ancient times to modern. The story of the poison apple in Snow White to the Roman goddess Pomona's magical apple tree to the Christians tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. Should you receive this apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging for bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? So, Libra, that is your reading. And again, it just goes back to you seeing something using your third eye, being braver once you deal with certain changes in your life, and understanding the importance of seeing the truth about the internal struggles you deal with as well as the external, but being brave enough to make those significant changes when needed, right? That's your reading for the week. Sending you all love and light. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. I will be turning this into a short like I was doing the other ones, okay? So enjoy that one as well. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you to everyone who loves the channel and that leaves messages and everything. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for helping my channel grow. Sending you all so much love and light. Wishing you nothing but prosperity, happiness, good health, and joy. Please go check out my other channel, Spiritual Liaison 123. And thank you for all of your support.